With all of the changes we are seeing in our planet right now, we were intrigued and we wanted to know the root of it. Thanks to our ecology course in 5th semester in Bachi, we learned a lot and we learned a lot about this problem and how to solve it. We are inviting you to collaborate with us to solve this problem and have a better planet. First of all, to understand the root of this problem, we have to understand what are the greenhouse gases. The greenhouse gases are a group of gases that have the ability to trap heat. They are found in the atmosphere of our planet. They are present in the atmosphere naturally, but human emissions are making to have more of these greenhouse gases, and we're changing the composition of the atmosphere. Some of the examples of human emissions that do this are the burning of fossil fuels such as coal, gas, and petroleum, which includes transportation and a lot of fabrics and industries that release these greenhouse gases. Over the last 50 years, we have seen a tremendous increase in the concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. In this other figure, global carbon emissions from fossil fuels have significantly increased since 1900. Since 1970, CO2 emissions have increased by about 90% with emissions from fossil fuel combustions and industrial processes, contributing about 78% of the total greenhouse gas emissions increase from 1970 to 2011. Another source that humans make greenhouse gases is trash. But why trash? Because we are used to put all of our trash together. So when this trash is put together, it becomes anaerobic. This means it don't get enough oxygen for organic compounds to decompose. This effect produces a biogas, which coexists with methane and carbon dioxide that it will be released by the trash. And these two gases are the most abundant gas that is in our atmosphere.
A landfill is a site that is used for the disposal of all the wastes that are on Earth, like all the trash. And what happens on the landfill is that all the waste is composted and it is compressed for it to be covered with soil so we can get rid of it. Recycling is a process of transforming waste materials into new materials, and it helps to lower the emissions of the greenhouse gases. It also helps to prevent the waste of very useful materials, and in this way we can help the air contamination, water contamination, and also a lot of energy usage.
So what is the difference between the recyclable plastic and the non-recyclable plastic? Is that non-recyclable plastic is made of thermosetting plastic, so that molecular bonds that link this plastic in the process of heating, they burn instead of melting. So that's why we cannot recycle this plastic. The plastics that are not recyclable that we commonly use in Bachi would be the Ziploc bags, any plastic food wrappers, any plastic bag, the cookies and the chips wraps, all of them are not recyclable. All of the disposable silverware or the disposable plates. I'm going to show you how to be part of the recycling at Bachi. First, trash cans are separated in recyclable plastic, aluminum, paper, and non-recyclable. Recyclable plastic will be only the plastic that is labeled as PET, that is number 1, and HDPE, that is number 2. Any plastic that is not labeled this way, it's not recyclable and we should not throw it there. Then the aluminum, it would be cans, soda cans. For example, Coca-Cola, Arizona, 7-Up. Then we have paper, that here we use it a lot in Bachi. This would be all the notebook papers, the cardboards, the printing papers, the newspaper. And then we have the non-recyclable, And this one, basically, the ones that we most use, it would be the chips and the cookies wraps. Also, the aluminum paper, as I mentioned before, goes there. The Ziploc bags go here. All the food scraps goes in the non-recyclable.
We want to give you some tips to reduce the plastic emballage. First, stop using straws. You can drink from a bowl. Second, instead of bringing more trash to Bachi, you can bring your own water bowl. See a positive thing, you can refill it. Finally, our trip on Bachi has already ended, but yours is starting. So we want to invite you to not only listen to these tips, but also to make them and help Bachi in an ecological way. Thank you.